We keep chugging along here at the Shenandoah Esports Arena, live from Winchester, Virginia, Week 5 of the NACE Varsity Premier regular season. Shenandoah University gearing up to take on Keiser in a rematch from last season that went all the way to Game 5. That went the distance, and we're expecting the same drama tonight as two extremely talented rosters meet head-to-head one more time in what will be an extremely exciting matchup. Hi everybody, I'm Chris Clayton, joined alongside Ben Kincaid, and we're getting ready to take you through one of our more exciting Rocket League matches. I feel like I say that every week nowadays, but it feels like every single one of these matches has so much at stake.
Yeah, I mean, the teams in this Varsity Premier NACE League are close, right? It's very, very good gameplay, high-level gameplay as well from all of these rosters, and this one in particular, having that experience from last semester as well, going to Game 5, I believe eventually dropping that Game 5 as well, losing that 3-2. I mean, there's a lot of promise in this matchup to bring SU another win here this week, but Keiser, I mean, they have been lights out thus far in NACE Varsity Premier, and they're trying to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, Keiser, an extremely strong roster, especially when you look at the numbers. We can take a look at this group standing real quick, and you will see that Keiser is relatively close to the top up there, tied for third place with Conestoga. So we know after playing Conestoga earlier this season that this has to be a pretty talented roster, and you see Shenandoah down there still fighting to get back to that 500 mark at 1-3. But again, you look at these numbers, and then you remember that last year, yeah, SU took Keiser all the way to Game 5 and looked pretty good along the way, so can't really get caught up in these numbers.
Yeah, I mean, SU trying to cement themselves as that middle-of-the-pack team here, trying to advance that 2-3 record, trying to avoid that 1-4. You would think that that's probably not where you want to be when you get closer towards that playoff draw. As we take a quick look at the head-to-head in NACE Spring, the spring semester, last semester, you can see how well Keiser was able to perform. 6-2 the series count, 75% series win. Of course, the game was won and lost as well. 21-13, a very, very strong opponent here in Keiser.
Yeah, this is just where the numbers keep getting scarier. You look at the success that Keiser had, and SU coming off a struggle of a season in NACE last semester, just never really able to find their footing in this league. But looking to change that story this year as we look toward more modern stats. Unfortunately for SU, a bit more of the same. Keiser continuing their success, their win percentages looking awfully similar as SU still just trying to get off the ground. But a winnable matchup here tonight, again, given that these two teams played relatively recently, and SU was holding their own in that series.
Yeah, take a quick look over towards what the rosters look like here tonight. First up, Keiser. We have Zinvez, Denzi, and Prism, all SSL players, very, very talented in their own right. And well, I mean, it's just going to be tough. I mean, Keiser, with a full SSL roster, they know what they are doing. They've been playing together for a while. I believe this is the same roster that we went up against in the spring semester, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. There might have been a slight switch up, but I think this is the three players that we did play last semester. So here's the SU hoping to strike back with some revenge.
Yeah, triple SSL, always an intimidating front to swing up at. But standing across from them is our usual SU roster. No surprises here. Kiazi, Mango, and Pagani still looking to, again, find their footing and cement themselves in this league as they continue to build on their synergies, improve over the course of the year. We've seen them compete now in 2 leagues, finding a bit more success in NECC, but today is not that league. So trying to come back up to 2-3, but this roster is going to be the one to do it because they have all that experience together, and over the course of the season we have been able to watch this team continuously improve slight little things here and there, but it's the important things that we are proud to see, or at least the SU's heading in the right direction.
Yeah, and when we look at this roster, right, we've seen a lot of mix-up in the goal-scoring category when it comes to this SU roster. Kiazi has been taking a lot of the front on having these offensive looks. It's been a lot lot of the times, Mango looking for passes to Pagani or Kiazi down the field. Mango playing a lot more defense than we are used to seeing that player play. But so far, it's not really been enough. Defensively, they've seemed kind of out of touch, out of sync with each other, missing balls, going for chows that maybe they shouldn't, or not going for chows that maybe they should be going for, right? They find that lead, and then they kind of take their foot off the gas and kind of sit back and let whoever they are playing against kind of play their own game.
Yeah, the big thing about this team is that they have struggled to find that consistency so far this season. They have had moments where they're swinging above their heads against teams that, frankly, SU should never win against, and they look great. They look like they're playing their best Rocket League, and it's not quite enough, but then you come away from that game so proud. They're like, wow, we showed some serious flashes in there. And then you go to the next week, they play a worse team, and then that type of performance doesn't quite carry over. So today is a question of which SU roster are we going to see today? And I certainly hope that we'll get one of the flashier ones, because that's what it's going to be, or that's what it's going to have to be if they are to take down this Keiser roster.
Yeah, we did also get confirmation from our producer that this is the exact same roster from last semester that Keiser was fielding up against SU when they went to Game 5. So all 6 of these players are familiar with each other and the game plan, but I do believe we might be tossing to a quick break, if I'm not mistaken, with the preview that our producer is giving us. So possibly some technical difficulties here coming through to hop into this game. So don't go anywhere. Go get a bathroom break or some popcorn or whatever it may be, and we will be right back.
Shenandoah University is a big little university rising.
With 22 Division III sports teams, over 200 areas of study,
over 300 annual performances, an elite academic esports program,
nationally ranked health professions programs, one of the biggest university presences on Broadway,
immersive AR and VR learning programs,
cybersecurity and computer science programs, and innovative undergrad and graduate programs.
all at a place that cares for you.
Shenandoah University is the big little university rising. Find out more at su.edu/rising.
We have the Esports Arena right here on campus in Winchester, Virginia, and this facility acts as the hub for all esports activity at Shenandoah University. Students are able to use this space not just for competition and practices, but also as a living learning community and a sandbox for them to come and explore and practice and try out things related to and through esports in the gaming industry, so that they're getting that hands-on learning and the skills necessary to help them find a career by the time they graduate. We also have the professional level broadcast production booth, where we do all of our broadcasting and production, from casting of our games that we play right here on campus to working with outside entities to record footage for them as well. In addition to the space that we have here in the Esports Arena is the Esports War Room. Our students get to use that space for studying, but also outside projects. So our students get to use this space for professional development and the academic side of our esports program, which is such a critical component to go with that competitive element that we have. So we combine all of our facilities at Shenandoah University with competition, community, and career preparation. We have over 250 days of programming, and there's something for everybody, and we want you to be part of it.
Well, we welcome you back to the booth. I hope you got a nice snack and got extra comfy, but I hate to be the one to break it to you, but unfortunately, we actually don't have a Rocket League game tonight. A bit of a miscommunication between these teams. The result of the series is still up in the air. We will let you know on our socials, so be sure to drop us a follow on all of them, Shenandoah Esports or SU Esports. You can find them all somewhere. If you search them up, we're not hard to find. But be sure to drop us a follow on whatever platform you're watching on right now as well, so you don't miss us in about an hour when our Super Smash Brothers team takes on the University of Central Florida in what will be a tough matchup for our so far undefeated Hornets. But we've got plenty more exciting esports action in an hour. Sorry we don't have Rocket League for you tonight, but we'll be back again soon, so don't go anywhere, and we'll see you here in a little bit.